Hey guys, so today I am doing my July and August wrap-up. I didn't really read that many books in July or August, so I decided to just wrap them up together. And I am also announcing the winner of my giveaway, and the winner is Gabriela Kamenova. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, so you are the winner of the giveaway, and I will message you and ask you for your address and everything, so congratulations. So next we can just get into the wrap-up. And the first book I read in July is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, and this is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and I really like this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I did like it more than Cinder. We still had Cinder and Kai in the story, but then we also got Scarlet and Wolf, which I prefer Cinder to Scarlet, but I prefer Wolf to Kai. They are sci-fi retellings of fairy tales, and this one is a retelling of Red Riding Hood, and I really like it. The next thing that I read in July was The Queen's Army, the Lunar Chronicles number 1.5. It's just like a little novella, and it was in the back of Scarlet. I gave that 4 to 5 stars. It was okay, I guess. It like gave some insight into the Queen, but I don't really like the Queen, so yeah. But it was pretty good. And then the next thing that I read in July is For a Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. Divergent is one of my favorite series of all time, and 4 is my favorite character from the series. So any, extra 4 we can get was wonderful, and it also had extra 4 and Cress in here, and they're one of my favorite couples ever. I adore them. So yeah, and it was actually like scenes of them not fighting, which gets annoying because I love them so much and they always fight. This is a novella bind-up of short stories about 4, and you really get to see into his past and see what makes 4. See about his family and his initiation, and then him first getting to know Triss and everything, and it was wonderful. And then we also got, I don't know if this is in every 4 book or just like the Target one, but I got like a few extra scenes in the back. First Jumper Triss, Careful Triss, and You Look Good Triss. They're just like little scenes from Divergent told in Tobias's perspective, and I just really loved it. And if you like Divergent, definitely pick this up, because you get more Divergent, and what's better than more Divergent? And then the next book that I read in July but finished like a couple days into August was We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, and I actually don't have it right now because it's lent out to my friend. I give the book 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. At first I was like, what is happening? Like, what is this even about? What's the point? But that's really the point. Like, you should go into it not really knowing what it's about, and you're gonna be confused at first, but then once you finish it, it all kind of like wraps itself up, and you kind of think like, whoa, you can't trust the narrator. Like, you don't know what's happening, what's real and not. I don't want to tell you what it's about because that'll ruin it for you, but I'll tell you a little bit. It's about like a family and then a family friend, and they stay on this private island in the summers. They're like a really rich family, and it's just kind of like all this stuff. I can't tell you. That's about it. That's all I can tell you. It's very enjoyable. I didn't absolutely love it, but it was very enjoyable. The writing was different. The writing was very different, but I enjoyed it. And then the next book that I read is Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma, and I also don't have that right now because it's being lent out by a friend, but I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so good. I'd been wanting to read this book for a while just because of what it's about. I was just interested, like, to how she was going to go about it. And it is about a brother and sister that fall in love. And so this book is definitely not for everyone. I liked seeing why they were that way because of the family, because of the family dynamic and everything, and why they had ended up falling in love. And I liked seeing how they went about it and just like their thought processes. Well, I thought going into it like, oh, I was going to be like, that's disgusting, but I really didn't. There was a couple parts where I was like, oh my god, but overall, like, I was feeling more of their feelings and feeling like why this was happening and kind of understanding them. I would suggest you read it if you're kind of interested in it, from what you've heard it's about. And then the next book I read is Cress by Marissa Meyer, and this is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love this one. I definitely preferred it to Cinder and Scarlet. I liked this one because I loved Captain Thorn. He was my favorite character in the whole series. I love him. I love his humor, and I love how charming he is. And my favorite parts of this whole book were, his and Cress's parts, because they were just amazing. And I loved that in this book, like, all of the stories intertwined with Cinder and Kai and Scarlet and Wolf, and they just all came together. And I just thought that this one was the most entertaining. And then the next thing that I read is Carswell's Guide to Being Lucky, The Lunar Chronicles number 3.1. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was just another novella in the back of the book, and I really liked this because it was about Carswell, and it was like about his childhood, and I just thought it was really cool because you kind of see Cress like thinking things about his childhood, and then you kind of get to see into it in the little novella. So yeah, I thought it was really nice. And then the last book that I read in August is Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins, and that is also being lent out to a friend, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I adore Anna and the French Kiss. It's one of my favorite books ever, and I really, really like Lola and the Boy Next Door as well, so I had high expectations for this, and they met it. I know a lot of people didn't like it because they thought that Isla was annoying, which I can understand, but I kind of relate to her, and I thought it just made her more real because there are a lot of girls that kind of act a little immature because they don't think that they're worthy of love. It's not even just young girls, there's plenty of people like that, and so I thought that was nice. Obviously, you know, you were like shaking the book and be like, Isla, come on, but you know, I liked the way it played out and everything, and I really liked her and Josh. I thought they were adorable. They were so cute. I mean, they're no Anna and Etienne, you know, no one's gonna beat them. I liked how they started dating early on in the book, so you really got to see the relationship, because in Anna and in Lola, it's kind of like the whole build up to the relationship, and then you only get the relationship for the last few pages. But this one, you know, it happened quickly, and I like that as well. Usually I like the, you know, I love the huge build-up and the not getting together very fast, and I love that. But in this, it was different, so I also enjoyed it, because people do start dating really fast sometimes, you know, if they're like, I like you, I like you too, and then they start dating. It's not always this huge build-up of things. So I really, really enjoyed it. And if you haven't read these books, I highly suggest you do. You don't have to read Anne the French Kiss or Lola and the Boy Next Door to read Isla and the Happily Ever After. If those two don't seem like something that would interest you, you can just read that one. Or if you just want to read Lola or just Anna, then definitely go ahead and do that. It's about a girl named Isla who has had a huge crush on a boy named Josh forever, and Josh is actually a character that we know from Anna and the French Kiss, but you don't really know much about him. They both go to the School of America in Paris, where Anna and Etienne had gone, and she's had a crush on him forever. It's pretty much not a crush, she's full-blown in love with him forever now, and they both live in Manhattan when they're not in school, and they happen to like run into each other, and it's some of the cutest first chapters I've ever read. It's so cute when they run into each other, and you know, they just have a relationship, and you know, problems and ups and downs, and it's wonderful. So yeah, that is all of the books that I read in the past 2 months. So I hope you like this video, and congratulations to the winner of the giveaway, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!